Hello and welcome to The Print. I'm Priya Gulati and you're watching our entertainment wrap of Script. Ranveer Singh's standoff with Dawn 3 makers has intensified. While Manoj Bajpayee refuses to pick sides, CINTAA President Poonam Dhillon expresses disappointment. Ahead of its release, Charan's Peddi suffers another setback in Japan, and Abhijeet Bhattacharya slams Chunnari Chunnari remake in Varun Dhawan's upcoming film. He says that the makers stripped the soul out of the classic. The recreated version of Chunnari Chunnari from BV No. 1 has sparked a fresh debate around Bollywood's remake culture, with playback singer Abhijeet Bhattacharya openly criticizing the new rendition and accusing its makers of diluting the essence of the original track. Released on Tuesday, the revamped song titled Chunnari Chunnari Let's Go features in Jawani to Ishq Hona Hai starring Varun Dhawan, Mrunal Thakur and Pooja Hegde. Choreographed by Remo D'Souza, the track has been rearranged by Akshay Raheja and Abhishek Singh, with vocals by IP Singh, Jonita Gandhi, Assis Kaur, Sudhir Yaduvanshi and Anuradha Sriram, who was also part of the 1999 original. But nostalgia quickly turned into backlash online. Within hours of release, social media users flooded comment section with criticism, accusing the makers of tampering with the cult favorite and stripping away the energy that made the original song iconic. Abhijeet, whose voice became inseparable from the original track featuring Salman Khan and Sushmita Sen, did not hold back either. Speaking to a news agency, the singer described Chunnari Chunnari as one of the defining songs of Salman's career. He said, "At that time, Salman Khan was still becoming Salman Khan. This song arrived at the perfect moment and never left public memory." What upset him more than the remake itself, however, was the lack of communication from the film's team. According to Abhijeet, neither the composers nor the director reached out to him before recreating the song. "They didn't even have the courage to inform me," he said. The singer also took issue with the new arrangement, saying the romantic, playful spirit of the original has been lost. He said, "It sounded like they turned a romantic song into a bhajan." His criticism soon extended to Varun Dhawan as well. In a sharp remark, Abhijeet argued that the actor has repeatedly leaned on remakes and nostalgia-driven projects, particularly those directed by his father, filmmaker David Dhawan. "Varun Dhawan cannot become Salman Khan by doing Salman Khan songs," he said, adding that there was a huge difference between the two stars. The controversy arrives just as Jawani to Ishq Hona Hai gears up for release on June 5. The film marks the fourth collaboration between David Dhawan and Varun after Main Tera Hero, Judwa 2 and Coolie No. 1, continuing the filmmaker's signature brand of chaotic comedy, romantic confusion and nostalgia-heavy entertainment. Alongside Varun, the film features an ensemble cast including Chunky Pandey, Jimmy Shergill, Moni Roy, Rajesh Kumar, Ali Asghar, among others. Produced by Ramesh Taurani under Tips Films, the movie promises another dose of loud comedy and familiar Bollywood comfort, though whether the audience are equally enthusiastic about recycled chartbusters remains another question entirely. For months, Charan's upcoming sports drama Peddi has battled delays, shifting release dates, and mounting anticipation. Now, just days before its worldwide theatrical debut, the film has hit another roadblock, this time overseas. The Japanese release of Peddi has officially been cancelled, dealing a blow to fans who had been eagerly awaiting the film's international rollout. The announcement came from Indo Ega, the company handling the movie's Japan distribution, which issued a formal apology confirming that the scheduled screenings would no longer take place. Regarding the screening of Peddi, it has been abruptly cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances, the statement read, while apologizing to audiences for the sudden decision. No further explanation was provided, and as of now, there is no revised release date for Japan. The cancellation adds yet another twist to a project that has already endured a turbulent release journey. Initially expected to arrive on March 27 to coincide with Charan's birthday celebrations, the film was later postponed to April 30 before finally settling on a June 4 release date. Directed by Bucci Babusana, best known for Upena, Peddi is positioned as a large-scale Telugu sports drama set against the backdrop of rural Andhra Pradesh in the 1980s. Alongside Charan, the film stars Janvi Kapoor, Shivraj Kumar, Jagapati Babu, Divendu and Boman Irani. Music for the film has been composed by A.R. Rahman. The film has generated considerable curiosity, particularly because of Ram Charan's physical transformation for the role. Reports suggest the actor spent over a year training as a wrestler to prepare for the character, underscoring the scale and ambition attached to the project. The cancellation of the Japanese release is significant beyond just scheduling concerns. Over the last decade, Japanese audiences have shown growing enthusiasm for South Indian cinema, with several Telugu and Tamil films finding unexpected loyal fan base there. International day-and-date releases have increasingly become crucial for building global box office momentum, especially for pan-India films banking on overseas markets. For Peddi, which is set to release across Telugu, Hindi, Tamil and Kannada, Japan was expected to be an important extension of that global push. Losing that release window at the last minute, regardless of the reason, adds another complication to a film already navigating a difficult time. For now, the June 4 release across India and other international territories remain unchanged. Japanese fans, however, are left waiting for clarity on whether the film will eventually make its way to theatres there at all. Ranveer Singh's exit from Dawn 3 has now snowballed into one of Bollywood's closely watched industry standoffs, with FWICE issuing a non-cooperation directive against the actor. The controversy traces back to December, when Ranveer reportedly walked away from the much-anticipated project just weeks before shooting was scheduled to begin. According to producers Farhan Akhtar and Ritesh Sidhwani of Excel Entertainment, the actor's sudden departure caused losses amounting to nearly 45 crore, including expenses tied to overseas location bookings, hotel reservations, recce trips and pre-production work involving more than 200 crew members. This fallout intensified after Farhan approached FWICE seeking intervention. The federation alleged that despite being invited for discussions on 3 separate occasions, Ranveer declined to appear in person. Matters escalated further on May 23 when the actor's manager reportedly informed FWICE that the dispute did not fall within the organization's jurisdiction. Shortly afterwards, the federation announced that its members would refrain from working with Ranveer until the issue was resolved. However, FWICE chief advisor Ashok Pandit later clarified that the body had not banned the actor, stressing that the federation is not a court of law. Instead, he described the move as a non-cooperation directive issued to its members across 30 film industry crafts. "We can't ban anyone," Ashok Pandit said, adding that the federation's primary concern was the precedent such exits could set for producers investing heavily in films. He also suggested that there was still room for negotiation over the compensation amount being sought from Ranveer. If not 45 crore, maybe 30 crore or another figure that can always be discussed, he said, while urging both parties to resolve the matter amicably. The dispute has sparked mixed reactions within the industry. Manoj Bajpayee, while avoiding taking sides, said he hoped the issue could be settled soon, noting that most people in the industry were relying solely on media reports for information. Meanwhile, Poonam Dhillon, president of CINTAA, expressed disappointment that neither Ranveer, the producers, nor FWICE had formally involved the actor's body in the discussion. Calling the situation strange, she said CINTAA was operating in an information vacuum despite the matter involving one of its own members. Filmmaker Sanjay Gupta criticized FWICE's move as excessive, while actor Chunky Pandey remarked that he too had experienced similar industry sanctions in the past. Throughout the controversy, Ranveer Singh himself has remained publicly silent. His team, however, issued a carefully worded statement asserting that the actor holds the highest regard for the film fraternity and the Dawn franchise, adding that he chose not to engage with speculation publicly because professional disagreements are best handled with dignity, maturity and mutual respect. What was initially seen as a creative fallout over reported script changes has now evolved into a larger conversation about accountability, contracts, and power dynamics within the Hindi film industry. One that could shape how future disputes between stars, producers, and trade bodies are handled. Thank you for watching and follow for more.